Hello and welcome to the podcast. I am Zach Young, joined by me always is the Kaiju commander to my Captain Comics, Tanner Bays.
Good morning, people. I'm sorry I'm finishing up a meal. Techie is also eating a meal. I don't care if you guys wanted to know, but I told you, so.
Techie routinely eats while we're recording.
And
but he's not on camera.
He sleeps.
His mic, so it's fine. That was once.
He was out that one time, though.
He was. And it was the one where you, screamed into the mic for a few minutes.
I guess there's a possibility. They do some group comes through and confiscates the bones. Okay. That could be a season 2 thing that they wanted to do.
But they probably messed it up.
They probably should have put it in the first season because everything else sucks!
This Godzilla Singular Point episode. I know I was very upset that day.
Mm-hmm. With us on this side and Techie on the other, this is the Kaiju and Comics podcast where we talk about anything else.
Yep.
It really is going to ring home today, but it's fine. Because we got news.
News.
I want to mention the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Just that it's been leaked. It's supposed to come out today on day of recording. We, of course, have released a whole half-hour thing already. That's on the podcast feed and on the YouTube channel.
So go watch that.
Yep. You go take that a look.
Listen
It has all our thoughts on it.
Think about it. Involve yourself in it.
I have 4 other MCU headlines.
Hit me with them.
So let's go with the DC one first.
Oh.
DC has partnered with Webtoon to bring an exclusive Justice League comic. That's it.
Okay.
Yep, just exclusive Justice League stuff over at Webtoon. That's it.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I gotta get podcast mode ready.
You guys saw me out. I felt naked. Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, so to weigh in on it, a few weeks ago I talked about how Shang-Chi is going to theaters for 45 days and they called it an experiment. Lots of people didn't like that wording, including the cast itself. Yeah. Now, to edit what I had said retroactively, it was not Feige who said this, it was Disney CEO, not Bob Iger. He's not CEO anymore, but you get my point.
Okay.
And now Feige has come out to be like, it's not an experiment. We believe in this movie extremely, because we just got done a Shang-Chi press tour and the premiere.
Yeah.
So.
Shang-Chi is sick.
Yeah, just off of that, as he plays Future Fight.
I'm literally just I'm doing the dailies. If I don't do the dailies now, I got other things I got to do today. So they got to get done right now. And I'm done, actually. I just finished. Did my arena stuff. Leave me alone.
So yeah, they're not. It's just some drama going over that. I think we're looking at another lawsuit. We're not looking at another lawsuit.
No.
From what I heard, that's going swimmingly, but we're not covering that this week. We got...
What are we covering?
Well, it's been revealed that Ironheart, Riri Williams, will be making her debut in Wakanda Forever, the Black Panther sequel.
Okay.
That's just what's happened.
Yeah,
Kevin Feige announced it himself. We didn't get any other info besides that.
Huh.
So, we don't know if it's a cameo. We don't know if it's a major role. We just don't know. But that's the first appearance that we'll be seeing her. She's, of course, going to be starring in her own show and Armor Wars. So, I'm excited. I like the character. I don't know. Anthony Mackie has officially signed on the dotted line for Captain America 4.
Nice.
Captain America 4 was announced when Captain America and the Winter Soldier wrapped premiering Falcon and Winter Soldier. But, of course, it was Captain America and Winter Soldier by the end. It was announced. But, of course, now with MCU contracts, they're not contracted for multiple movies. They're contracted project to project. Anthony Mackie has officially signed his contract for the movie. So it is happening. As of right now, Steve Rogers is not set to appear, which is probably the right call.
Because he's dead.
He's not dead.
He's dead.
He isn't dead.
Okay.
He's on the moon.
He's on the moon.
He's dead. But okay.
Dead.
Come on, let's go. Before I go for your head.
All right, there's a new Eternals trailer out.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It does look really good. This is the one that's really piqued my interest in it.
I wanted to have energy for that. Now I wasted all of it. I'm
excited.
excited.
That's...
Fuck off.
Should have thought about that.
It looks really good.
It does look really good. I don't know enough about it. The problem is we don't know enough about the Eternals to speak on the things that they showed us. But there's a lot of sweets. It just looked really cool.
Salma.
Yeah, we know.
Oh. I'm going to thirst over this movie. If I saw Suicide Squad 3 times, just weird.
You saw it 3 times?
I did.
Good Lord.
Yeah, well, they were found in the box office, so I felt like I needed to help.
I watched it again on HBO Max.
Actually, I bought 5 tickets.
Couldn't be me.
Hey, it couldn't, but it was me. All right.
Right, those are the last headline on there. I'm wrapping into my whole thing. Which one of us is going first? None of us have covered anything comic book or kaiju related, but that's fine because we talk about anything else here.
Oh, okay. So am I going first?
Who do you want to go first?
You're not covering. Oh no, no.
Yeah.
You told me what you're switching to.
There's a reason why that segment didn't just happen.
I will go first. So, I had a day off from life the other day, and I got to do basically just whatever I wanted. So, I watched a bunch of old movies from my childhood,
That's never a good thing.
and I wanted to watch alien movies.
Okay.
So I sat down and I watched Planet 51 and Escape from Earth.
Now, I've seen one of these movies.
Escape from Earth?
No, I've seen Planet 51
Okay. So,
once when I was a kid.
it was like Planet 51. Planet 51 I never really saw as a kid. I saw bits and pieces. But I remember wanting to go see it in the theater and nobody took me to go see it.
Of course.
So,
I remember.
I remember so clearly the trailer where he lands and then it's just the alien holding the burger down on the grill. I love that. That was like that made me want to go see it.
It was definitely like one of the movies that my parents rented from the Redbox one night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I watched that one first, so I'll cover that one first. Planet 51, right off the bat, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I genuinely think that movie is actually kind of good. Dwayne Johnson is the worst voice actor of all of them. He plays the astronaut. It's very obvious that this is some of his first acting, and he's very blocky. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm not going to explain myself. He's just blocky. It feels like, but everybody else does a really good job. It doesn't look bad. It has not aged bad at all. It didn't make me want to throw up, and it was just funny. Just the way that they the 50s. And they just kind of make fun of the 50s. It's really enjoyable. I love that the dog is a xenomorph, which makes my day. The Humaniacs being their alien movies are just humans, which I thought was really cool. Everything about it was just really, really neat. All the government things, it's Area 51, but it's what was it, Area 9? I think is what they ended up calling it. I don't know if that's a District 9 reference, because I don't know when District 9 came out in comparison to that movie.
I don't know. I assume it'd be a reference to something.
Because
the name of the movie and the planet is supposed to be a joke.
Yeah. I really liked it. I don't have that much to say about it because I really liked it.
Oh, no.
The only thing I say is Dwayne Johnson wasn't really that good. I love that they're so stupid that he just acts like he brainwashes them and then they just act brainwashed, which makes my day. Oh my gosh. I don't laugh out loud at movies very often. The scientist in this movie cracks me up. There's a Twix bar and he reads the barcode. He's like, "Oh, I've deciphered this language over many years." It's like, surrender or not, and it just got me. Whenever he says anything, it cracks me up. But that was Planet 51. I definitely recommend you go watch it. It's on Netflix. Then I watched Escape from Earth.
Okay.
Which did not age well.
Oh.
And I think it came out after Planet 51.
I've never heard of this movie.
Okay. I don't know anybody who's in it because I didn't look at the cast list, but I'm going to take a guess. I think George Lopez is in it. I think he plays one of the aliens. There's a slimy alien, and I want to say it's George Lopez, but it's probably not. The other day, it hit me. I was like, what happened to George Lopez?
Oh yeah, this movie.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is George Lopez in the movie? He is. I know it's George Lopez.
We need to get a camera on Techie because that was top tier just.
But yeah, the other day I was just like, what happened to George Lopez? I thought he was in everything, and then he was in nothing. I'm like, what happened? What was it? A lava girl happened to him, and then
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, that he couldn't do anything else. So
I don't know what you mean. The puns were on point in that movie.
This is Escape from Earth.
Yes.
You remember
don't
seeing
remember
the
that?
trailer for this
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, it looks atrocious.
movie? I think I've seen it.
Say it reminds me of Monsters vs. Aliens, but I do not remember. Escape
Very
from Earth.
different movie.
I'd assume
I mean,
so.
like,
Monsters vs. Aliens bangs. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree. The whole series too. Did you watch it?
No.
Some of the episodes were stupid, but like good series.
I just like Seth Rogen.
My favorite thing about Monsters vs. Aliens is that it did really well in the box office, but the movie was so stupidly expensive they couldn't justify making a sequel.
So,
Such a-
Escape from Earth is really bad. I'm going to give you a synopsis of what goes on.
Oh no.
There is an alien on this planet. He's a super hero type of deal. Big shot, right? His brother works at Mission Control, and they kind of work as a team. You get the basic of, I'm the superstar, I don't need you. They get mad. He goes off to a planet, immediately gets captured, and they call it the Dark Planet. It's just Earth. And they show, like, all the aliens that have gone there and never came back. So, like, Earth is actually, that's why we never see the aliens, because they don't want to come there, because if you go, you die.
That's funny. That's a good premise.
So, he goes there, he gets captured by what, to me, as soon as I saw it, reminded me of, you know the yellow dudes in Monsters, Inc.? That always come in and be like, I got a B-19! It's like, they look like those guys.
Yeah, no, they
So-
do.
Yeah, hazmat agents.
They capture him. His brother's like, oh, I can't believe it. And then the little nephew, or his son, the brother's son, he really likes the superstar uncle, and he wants to be like him. And then he's like, well, if I get captured, you come save me. The little kid leaves, tries to go save him. The mom and the dad, they come, they stop him. Then the dad goes, he's like, I'm going to go save him, blah, 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 they go. And then we get to see they show us the villain, which is this sergeant, and then I'll get into that later. But there's a sergeant on the planet Earth, and he's been collecting aliens, creating a weapon, and he needed alien geniuses to like make it. And then they go into this thing where they're like, there's no way humans could have made half of the technology that we have. So it's like, they show a bunch of like fake, like Steve Jobs, the Google guys, Zuckerberg, but all in this cartoony looking. It like reminds me of Mad. You remembered Mad TV?
Yeah.
They look like those kind of versions of those characters, and it's like, the one little mouse alien made social networking, so he made like Facebook and all that. One girl, the one alien, the red alien, the big one, she made search engines, and then George Lopez made all touchscreen technology. So that's them. We get introduced to them in the jail. Basically, it's just every alien that's ever been to Earth, he's captured and he's used them to make this weapon. We figure out that inside of the big brother alien, I don't remember either of their names. I think the little dude, the mission control guy, I think his name is Greg. But that could be wrong. And then the other one is Scorch. Or maybe Supernova. I don't remember. Gary and I'm going to say Scorch. So Scorch, in his suit that he brought, there was plutonium, which is this element on the planet that's like super duper strong or whatever. And he's like, how'd that get in there? We come to figure out that the alien leader met the sergeant on an online dating site, and now they're in love, he's using her, and he used her to get the plutonium to get his laser to work, and then he blows up Halley's Comet. So we then get that he's getting another shipment of plutonium from the lady, and the wife and the kid attack them. They get captured, whatever. And this is where the movie I think gets really, really bad.
Oh, this is where it gets bad.
Oh no, it's been bad, but like it like gets to the point where we're like, okay, I really don't care anymore. It's just a bunch of stuff just happens. You don't really care. It's like he fools the sergeant, makes him blow up his own thing. They get Scorch out. A bunch of aliens escape. We come to figure out the reason why he hates aliens is because the Greys, like the regular, when you think gray aliens,
Yeah.
they ran out of gas, and they crashed into his dad. And they killed him. So they said, yeah, we feel bad. But you don't know this until the end of the movie. But they're like, yeah, we felt bad for him.
So we were just helping him with everything he was doing. But then we come to figure out he's actually crazy. So we're going to take him. And then the one guy's like, well, what are you going to do to him? He's like, something very unpleasant that you don't want to know about. That movie is really bad, but it's bad enough to where it's funny enough to sit through at least once. And I was happy I did it. So if I were to give it a grade, I gave Planet 51 a 7 out of 10. Escape from Earth gets like a 3.
Okay.
A 3 to 2, like maybe even a 2.5. Nah, 3, because I wasn't upset, but, and it got me to laugh a couple of times. The scene where they kill his dad, where they show him where he shows the alien his dating profile. He actually is bald, but he puts on like an Elvis wig whenever he calls her. It's stupid, but it makes you laugh. It made me laugh, but I'm very simple, so.
I haven't seen that movie in forever, and
Yeah, it's really
you just
bad.
brought back memories, like terrible, terrible memories.
Yeah. Now he's depressed.
Honestly, I am too. I've been affected. And that's been my Tanner's Movie Corner.
Zach, you been watching anything or reading? anything?
Should we ring the bell? So we didn't talk about wrestling headline on the news. I'm just going full wrestling because I want to. A lot of wrestling this past weekend and it was good. So first, what was a wrestling headline? Have you seen the photo of Ric Flair?
No, but I thought Ric Flair got released from his contract or something.
That happened a bit ago.
Okay.
There's a picture circulating online of what looks to be Ric Flair, shall we say, pleasuring a nice lady while on a train.
What are you doing?
No.
I told you superheroes do.
Like you can't see like anything really, but you see her feet up in the air and you see him like bent like.
Wait, current Ric Flair?
Yeah, like Ric Flair now, like
he's a legend. Honestly, if Trump can make the fucking White House, we need to vote for Ric Flair. Papa cap to that one, brother.
As he says, oldest ride, longest line.
I love him.
I don't have really anything else to say about Ric.
That was truly the Ric Flair drip.
But yeah, that was going to be the wrestling headline. I ended up wanting to do a whole segment on wrestling because I watched a lot of good wrestling this weekend.
Yes.
One of which we had talked about, the possibility of CM Punk debuting last week. It happened.
He did.
Came out on AEW Rampage to just the biggest pop. There was a lot of things. Like, the thing about a star like CM Punk is he was never top of the card because WWE wouldn't let him be. So you question how much popularity he actually had. Because obviously, if you have the show that he is rumored to return in Chicago, you're going to sell out. They're going to be chanting CM Punk. The pop's going to be loud, regardless at that point. They didn't waste time. They didn't. Like, they could have. I'm kind of glad they didn't because sometimes, those fans really get rowdy. They probably would have spent the entire episode chanting CM Punk until he came out. So it was
Chicagoans definitely do.
Yep, so it was just, they went to the commentary table, they welcomed us to Rampage, it panned out, and then I'm not going to attempt to sing Cult of Personality. Number one, I don't think I can.
Sorry.
And I don't, and I can almost guarantee we get copyright hit for it, but it's fine.
When Tanner introduced me to that song many years ago.
That would not be me.
Not you, Tanner.
Because I would assume so. I played it, I tend to play it a lot because of nostalgia things, and it's a good song. So, and then he comes out, and the crowd pops, and he cuts a promo. He doesn't outright shoot on WWE.
I wish he would.
There's a few he starts digging into it, but he shifts focus other places. The most we get is where he speaks directly to his fans, like to anyone who's waited on me for the past 7 years, feeling upset that I left them, that they wanted me to come. For anyone, first of all, thank you, and second of all, you need to understand I could not get better or healthier in the place that made me sick. He said that in his mind, he left wrestling back in 2005. That's when he left Ring of Honor to join WWE, and now he's back. That's all as far as any shoot on WWE, that's all we get.
Go ahead, Punk.
about halfway through his, like, he comes out, says a few things, then he takes off his hoodie to reveal a new CM Punk t-shirt because, of course, he sits cross-legged in the ring, which just like he did when he cut that pipe bomb.
Yeah.
And the Shop AEW site immediately crashed. Shop AEW and the Pro Wrestling Tees, who supplies them, both of them immediately went down. The web traffic was that bad, I could not get on to buy my t-shirt until the next morning. Thank God I did, because by the time 24 hours had passed, they had run out of that specific style. Now, the CM Punk style, it's a ringer shirt, so it's a white shirt with the logo, and then it's black trim on the sleeves and on the collar. Pro Wrestling Tees does not have any more black and white ringer shirts to print this on. They're currently selling a just plain t-shirt variant now, but it's one of the fastest shirts in wrestling to ever sell. I did procure an order of the black ringer shirt, so it'll be here in a few weeks.
There we go.
But yeah, so that was that. Rampage was also just really good. AEW is just...
Oh, we can't move on from the CM Punk thing yet.
Are you sure?
Because everybody got an ice cream bar.
Yes! Thank you for reminding me. So one of CM Punk's one of his jokes that he said was about when he was in WWE and he was doing his pipe bomb stuff, is he would talk about how these ridiculous things that he wants to try to get him to re-sign his contract. The big CM Punk story was he's going to walk out with the belt. And he's just like, I want you to bring back the WWE ice cream bars. And the crowd popped for this because at that point CM Punk could have said anything. And when he came back into AEW, at the very end he said, and as a thank you for everyone here tonight to be with me, go ahead and grab yourself a free ice cream bar on the way out.
I love that.
And it's such a weird... It's a show of fate that AEW is all in on CM Punk, and we actually have contract details on him. He is full-time. Expect to see him on Dynamite just about every week.
There we go.
We know his first match at All Out. It's going to be against Darby Allin. I might be buying this pay-per-view. The only thing that might stop me from buying this pay-per-view is that I'm pretty sure I work on the day that the pay-per-view is.
Okay.
That might stop me, but, I mean... AEW has just been generally good, and CM Punk versus Darby Allin honestly sounds fantastic.
CM Punk versus just about anybody sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, in AEW especially. But other good matches were on Rampage. The tag match was great, because of course it was. My dad sat and watched some of it with me, and he popped for a lot of the tag match stuff, and it was just like, yeah, this is what wrestling should be, I think. I feel like I should have a good time while watching wrestling. Not to hate on WWE, but not to completely hate on WWE. SummerSlam was this Saturday.
Yep.
And the Pop Striker guys joined me for a watch through of it. We had a good time. Some moments of the show were not good. Some moments of the show were very good. It's just a thing on my least favorite moment of the show was John Cena's entrance. He came out, rocked, I gotta admit, pretty cool shirt. It was a nice black t-shirt. It had like a Super Mario Brothers parody on the front. And then on the back it had like 8-bit images of all the different world title belts that he won, and at the very end it was like the Mario life counter, and it said 16 out of 16. It's a very cool shirt. Now the only way to get that shirt is to buy the $1,000 John Cena NFT. This is what I'm upset about.
So WWE made a John Cena NFT, or is it John Cena made a John Cena NFT?
It sounds like WWE made a John Cena NFT. And then included with the NFT, it's $1,000. If you buy the NFT, you get the merch bundle that he wore last night, which is like prints of the t-shirt, the armbands,
so
the
Vince
hat,
would
and all
have
that
to clear
stuff.
this, is what I'm hearing.
Probably.
I really dislike this man. He reminds me a lot, for any of my football fans out there, reminds me a lot of Mike McCarthy. If you don't know who Mike McCarthy is, that is the current head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He was also the former coach of the Green Bay Packers. He was the head coach while Aaron Rodgers was there. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl. He's got, I think, 3 MVPs, 2 under him. When he got fired out of Green Bay, nobody called him to get a job for an entire year. For him to be one of the more winning coaches in the league, he never got a call. So he leaves, and he goes and he claims for a year, I'm looking at analytics, because he'd always been an old head. Everybody always said he had an old way of coaching. So he's like, oh, I've been in the lab, I got analytics, I got all this new stuff, I'm new and hip. And that reminds me of, like, NFTs are a very new thing.
Yeah.
And to see Vince McMahon taking a hold of that and using that makes me upset.
I genuinely think it's something that, like, Nick Khan or someone backstage was just like, we should do this. It'll make
And
us
they-
money.
yeah.
And then Vince was like, money?
Yeah, it's the same because like I know he knows nothing about it. Same thing with Mike
Yeah.
McCarthy. I know he knows nothing about analytics because he still sucks. But it just makes me upset because it's like I know some super WWE super fans will eat that up.
Oh, yeah. Some of them have sold.
I
And I can't lie. The shirt looks really cool. He came out with a shirt, and I looked at Ethan. I was like, I think he might know a birthday gift for me because my birthday's coming up.
Oh, Ethan has a grand.
Yeah, I don't expect to get that shirt. Not with that being the way to get it.
I hate WWE.
Yeah, that's. I also just dislike NFTs as a concept, but
No,
the idea of digital collectibles is weird to me.
no, I don't think I can. I can't back that statement.
Okay, that's fine.
I played Hearthstone. It's the same thing.
Okay, but other good things on SummerSlam: the opening tag match with Riddle and Randy Orton versus AJ Styles and Omos, very good. If you
Riddle's the guy who kicks his shoes off and is a surfer guy?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, bruh.
I love him, actually.
Darian equated Randy Orton and Riddle to Batman and Robin, and I can't lie to you, it tracks. It just tracks. Randy Orton walking down so serious while Riddle is jumping around. I'm like, yeah, you got it. And I was like, Darian, you might be on to something.
Yeah, it reminds me of Pinky in the Brain.
The first actual match, because there was a pre-show before it that they saw, and this was probably the first wrestling match some of them had seen, was Big E versus Corbin. So many jokes about Big E.
Pinky.
About his man boobs and his bussy.
What?
You heard me. That's what they said.
Okay, let's move on. Tired of that already.
Yeah, it was just overall SummerSlam was a lot of fun. Some stuff obviously was boring. There was in the middle of the pay-per-view, there was a lot of boring stuff. At least to me, 2 out of the 3 main events hit.
Okay.
Goldberg versus Lashley did not hit.
Is that Lashley's fault? Is that Goldberg's
It's
fault?
Goldberg's fault.
Goldberg's just not with it no more?
It's got to be. Lashley's match at Money in the Bank last month, while it wasn't a stellar match, it was still good. It was basically a snuff film, but that's not the point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Okay.
It was 5 minutes of Kofi not getting offense in because Lashley just whooped him.
We love Lashley.
Yeah. But, yeah,
Actually, no, I don't. But...
Goldberg can't wrestle a match longer than 5 minutes, and this match went 15. So,
okay.
yeah, you just don't, these two could have, if you go back to WrestleMania 33, there's a match between Goldberg and Lesnar that, number one, didn't need a Universal title, but that's not the point. The match was very good, but it's 5 minutes of absolute carnage. You could do that match with Lashley. Lashley's capable.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that match, and it wasn't.
I want Lashley and Keith Lee. That's what I want.
I'm down for that. That sounds fun.
I want that. Yeah.
Then John Cena versus Roman Reigns was the big main event, big ticket main event. It was the last match on the card. Beef and his friends, Beef is my little brother for those who don't know, they were out in the garage drinking. They came in for this match. And I gotta say, that was fucking great. That was such a good time.
I do want to clarify, for anybody who is wondering, you shouldn't be wondering because it is known fact, Beef does have a mullet. He's legally obligated to because his name's Beef.
Of course. And he drives race cars. I think it's the total package, really.
He has a red pickup.
Yeah, this is true. He used to have a light bar on it until my dad made him take it off. And he's single.
I rest my case.
That match was... First of all, it was good. I enjoyed it. There's a very specific match that Roman Reigns has been wrestling these past few months, which is... It starts off very slow and very methodical, but it's also, super engaging, because Roman Reigns doesn't just shut up and wrestle. His whole thing is that he's the head of the table, he's the tribal chief. Acknowledge your Universal Champion. He's been champion for almost a year now. I think, it's a year at the end of the month. So, at the beginning of the match, he hits move, and he's just acknowledge me, and this will all end. And the match just keeps ramping up. It's a match that I think really fit these two specific people, because we know John Cena can go, and we know Roman Reigns can go. But most of the time when they can go, they're wrestling a super wrestler, someone like Punk or Bryan or Kevin Owens, people could probably have good matches with the broomstick. Again, nothing against Roman Reigns or John Cena. It takes two to tango. There are pockets of this match that are really good. Like, and of course you have two gigantic stars in wrestling. Every move feels important.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Roman Reigns, here's a big plus in Roman Reigns' catalog, that it has nothing to do with anyone else, has something to him. Roman Reigns is a fantastic kick-out artist. Because one of the big things about wrestling, one of the big drama spikes is obviously the pin. You pin him 1, 2, 3. That kick-out at the last second, not everyone can do it. John Cena cannot do it. I love the guy. He can't do it. He went down and he kicks out at 2, but when they say 2, you see him start to push himself up. Roman Reigns is dead until the ref's hand is here on the 3 count. Like, he's just dead. Legit. Cena got him up for an avalanche AA, which he never hits, and I was just like, and I was obviously just like, Roman Reigns is going to win. We're not done. John Cena's getting feed to him. We're going to at least Mania with Reigns, I think. He's down. Cena goes for the pin. I see 1 to 2, and as it comes down, I was like, oh shit, he might do it. And then he pops through. I was like, and I said, I was like, I can't lie, he got me. They got me. I thought it was over. So, like, with that being the case, it was just very good in the sense of these two knew the match that they could work for maximum engagement and knew how to work off each other. And obviously the build to this match has been really good. You know, of course, Paul Heyman ringside makes everything better. Roman wins, because of course he does.
I'm waiting.
You know this already, do you?
I don't know this, but I have a feeling in my bones, bitch.
So, Reigns is celebrating.
All right, it's coming.
And I'm talking to Ethan, it's like, of course he won. What do you expect? And then, I can't do the opening notes of this, but Brock Lesnar's
I'm coming!
And I was just like, no. And Lesnar comes out and he looks... Yeah, Heyman fucking just like, oh shit. Like, he's been caught in bed with his mistress, like, oh shit. Lesnar comes down to the ring. Lesnar looks completely different. First of all, he's wearing a tank top, which I don't know how I feel. I've never seen Brock Lesnar wear a tank top. He's wearing jeans with like a cowboy buckle.
Because he's a farmer.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's got his beard, which I'm into bearded Lesnar.
Oh.
And he doesn't have like the weird close cut he normally has. He has like, it's shaved to here and then it's in a ponytail.
Yeah, he's rocked that before. Is that not UFC Lesnar?
I don't know if he did the hair in UFC. He always did the beard in UFC.
I thought he did the little like man ponytail.
He comes out and I'm just like, people have been calling him Viking Lesnar, and my favorite thing that I've seen online is Roman Reigns might be the final boss of WWE, but Brock Lesnar is the secret DLC boss.
Yeah,
and I was like,
he's the post game. No. He's the post game.
And I can't lie, while I'm hyped for that match, I kind of wish they would have saved it. Probably Survivor Series, I think, would be the best time for it. We're probably getting it at Extreme Rules next month. There's some fun to be had. A no DQ match between Reigns and Lesnar, and these two have fought before, and at least one of the matches is really good. Their match at WrestleMania 31 is very good. That got interrupted by a certain briefcase holder, but
legendary. They
then had a rematch at 34, which wasn't good, but they can go. We know they can. This version of Reigns versus face Viking Lesnar. Maybe we're hanging Paul Heyman from a shark cage. Like I
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Lesnar is clearly face here because Reigns is everything a heel needs to be. Maybe there's going to be some sort of Paul Heyman involvement because there has to be.
Yeah, there's 2 clients.
Yeah, like there's enough here that I'm interested. I'm still not tuning into Raw tonight. We record on Mondays. I'm still not tuning into Raw tonight because they're on SmackDown. I probably won't tune into SmackDown either. I will catch the highlights. Which takes stuff out because they edited this out for Roman Reigns. Then Roman Reigns was asked about it, so they put this line into the hype package for John Cena versus Roman Reigns. When John Cena came back, Roman Reigns cut a very good promo because Reigns is good, mind you. I know we have this sort of thing that Roman Reigns isn't good, but Roman Reigns is actually great.
I don't like him, but yeah,
Reigns was really bad at the Reigns isn't good at what WWE wanted him to be. They wanted him to be John Cena. He's not John Cena. He's something cooler than John Cena. But this heel,
whoa.
This
John Cena has smaller bullets.
This heel tribal chief persona just fits him. But he was out. He was talking. He was saying things about Cena. He's like, I got tricked with all Cena stuff in Hollywood. I thought we were getting something different. But then he comes out, same old t-shirt, same old entrance music, same old taunts. It's like it's the same. It's like missionary position every night. That got cut out of his. When they posted that promo to YouTube, they cut that part out where he compares him to missionary. And I was like, that was so good. It made it, when they did the hype package, they specifically included that line because when they asked Roman Reigns about it, Roman Reigns revealed that he's not being scripted right now.
There you go.
When Reigns goes out, when Reigns and Heyman go out there, they don't have a script.
I love Paul Heyman.
Have I talked about how much I love Paul Heyman?
We do love Paul Heyman.
Let me get a Paul Heyman versus Vince McMahon
That's happened.
in a cage.
There's a... No, you've seen this.
I wanted to end Mick Foley style with Vince going through the top of the cage.
God.
And his teeth going through his... Never mind, let me stop. I don't want to get WWE's hitters on me.
Yeah, but overall, SummerSlam was a fun affair. It lacked in some places. And then there was one more event. I did not watch the whole event. I watched one match from the event, and that was NXT Takeover 36 happened last night. I still want to watch 2 other matches from it, but I did watch Ilya Dragunov versus Walter. Sometimes in wrestling, you get jaded because WWE is the top company. And
I know Dragunov. I've seen him wrestle before.
Yeah.
That is not relevant to what we're talking
It's
about.
a
Well, I
little
guess it
relevant.
is, but...
And sometimes you see a match that kind of reignites that love for it. This match was very, very good. It was like top tier. This is what pro wrestling should be. And to paint a picture, I know on camera me and Tanner look the same size. This is not true. Tanner is significantly bigger in a couple different characters.
I'm not significantly
You were
bigger.
clearly bigger when we're actually standing next to each other and the camera's not doing weird things.
Okay.
So I like to compare it as to where like it's me. It's like if me and Tanner wrestled, but if the extremes were a bit more. Dragunov he's got muscles, but he's a bit skinny and he's probably about my height. Walter is 300 pounds and is significantly taller. Walter looks like a bank manager that went insane and then ran into the parking lot to fight all the cars. I can't take credit for that joke, but I'm sure as hell using it. That was Adam Blampier from Wrestle Talk used that joke. That's not the point. He's very good and he's fucking dangerous. He was NXT UK champion for 870 days. His chops are so powerful that... Do you know what a chop is?
Yes.
Okay. His chops are so powerful that when he hits it, you just die immediately. He chopped Dragunov so hard, Dragunov flew out of the ring.
I love that.
And this isn't the first time that they fought. They had one match last year. It's considered to be the best match that WWE put on last year. It was kind of like a snuff film where Dragunov just kind of got the shit kicked out of him, but sold it in such a way because there was no crowd. It felt eerie and weird. This is the rematch. And it's just Dragunov getting creative with how he has to fight this big man, this big, scary Austrian man. By the way, his name is spelled Walter, but it's pronounced Walter because he's Austrian. But this tiny Russian trying to chop down this big Austrian. This was part of the NXT UK brand.
Really
so
weird
it's
to hear
European.
the phrase "tiny Russian."
Yeah, it really is.
That's
So-
all I have to say.
And he's trying to chop him down. He's getting really creative. There's a lot of parts in this match where it's really technical, which is hard to get right sometimes, especially in... Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go.
Which is really hard to get right in a place like NXT where they're used to this high-octane style. So, like, grapple, mat, submission wrestling. But they fucking did it. They just were... They had everything good. Every hold had you on the edge of your seat because they kept moving. They kept working. These chops are happening. By the end of the match, Dragunov's chest is, like, blood blistered. Like, not just red, fucking cut open and all these other things. And finally, he hits one chop and he loses it. He just starts screaming. Like, hit me again. Do it, Walter. Boom, hits him again. It's like a Hulk up. He stands up. Walter hits him again. Punch. They start going back and forth. He runs off the ropes and tries to hit him with his signature move, which is he just kind of runs and then like, just like back shoulder charges you. Walter catches him into the sleeper hold. Dragunov kind of kicks out of it, then grabs Walter, lifts him up, and slams him. Now again, Walter's a very big man, all right? 300 plus pounds, and Dragunov is not that big. He's a cruiserweight, like. So to see it happen gets you, and then we just start seeing Dragunov get this power from somewhere. Until eventually,
Lend me your energy.
he locks in his own sleeper hold on Walter. Walter's just like, well, there's only one way to do this. Goes up to the top rope and jumps off to land on top Dragunov. It lands. Dragunov doesn't let go. he stays locked in, and it's just like me explaining this is discounting this match because I cannot capture the same energy. If you have Peacock, it's on there. NXT Takeover 36, it's the match right in the middle of the card. Dragunov gets looser. Walter kind of gets to vertical, gets him off him, and Dragunov reaches down, grabs him in the sleeper, then yanks him up to where Walter leaves his feet out of the air. The minute he does it, Walter taps. Not just to win the title, but to make Walter tap out. If this was NXT's swan song like it's sounding, what a way to go out. I didn't get to watch the other two matches. I know the result from one of them. I know Samoa Joe defeated Karrion Kross to win the NXT Championship. I don't know the result. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 falls 3 stages of hell match. That was probably
good.
Yeah. I don't think Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe would be able to top Walter versus Dragunov. It still was probably very good, but I don't think it would top it. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole definitely could have. It's 3 stages of hell. Normal match, first fall, street fight, second fall, and if it goes to a third fall, it's a steel cage. I need to watch that one too. And I was going to watch it last night, but then I had to go and do other things.
Yes, sir.
But if this really seems like this is the swan song of NXT. Vince wants NXT to focus on getting bigger guys.
What do you mean bigger guys? Like physically bigger people or?
Physically bigger people. And like, listen, I understand that I just talked about Walter, a very big man, and we love Braun Strowman, a very big guy. But I also talk about how I love Adam Cole, Ilya Dragunov, Ricochet, guys who are smaller.
Okay, I will never do this like ever in my life, but to defend Vince, what big guys do you have in the WWE right now? You have Lashley, Braun. Well, no, Braun's gone.
Yeah, Braun's
so
gone.
you have those two. Not Kevin Owens. Oh my gosh, Keith Lee.
Yeah, if you want to count Goldberg and Lesnar, I would just.
I'm not counting legends. I'll count Lesnar just because he's very often, but I'm not counting any of the legends. Randy Orton really isn't that.
Yeah.
He's like that. I would say he's more. He's not a big. When I see Randy Orton, I don't think hulking guy.
No, I agree with you on that. The thing about focusing on bringing in big people is that not every big man's like Keith Lee. Not every big man's like Brock Lesnar. You can find them. They're there. Again, Walter. We see this. Braun Strowman was terrible when he came to the WWE. He got bigger based off these big power set pieces. It was kind of lightning in a bottle. But like, we don't need what Big Show was for the past few years before he retired.
Is it like Vince trying to re-grab that like Great Khali type of
It's this
wrestler?
thing that we're just so used to Vince, and it's the old school mentality that Vanilla Midget never drew a dime, which we just know isn't true. Like,
Okay.
we know this. Cruiserweights are always one of the big divisions. I'm not saying don't do big men, because you absolutely should do big men. The more you don't do big men, the more that the big man on the roster is going to seem bigger. The reason why Braun Strowman was such this big guy is because you didn't have anyone like him.
Yeah.
But then you also risk getting like a Great Khali, who loved the Great Khali to death. He's not.
He was not a good wrestler.
Yeah,
No.
he knows that.
Yeah.
That's why I love him to death, because he can joke about it and he's a nice guy and all that other stuff. But not everyone can be like that, and we've seen stuff like this.
And what was the Mark Henry situation again? What did Mark Henry want to do and Vince didn't want to let him do it?
Probably
was it that
so
Mark
much.
Henry wanted to keep wrestling? And he was like,
I think
give
it
you a
was.
backstage thing?
I think Mark Henry wanted one big final run, and Vince just wasn't up to it.
Yeah, so like, then how does this make any sense? Because Mark Henry is a big dude.
It has to be. Well, so again, here's another thing that's going on in WWE right now is we have people that are getting benched, like not medically cleared benched, for no reason at all. And I'm almost wondering if it's something like that.
Mark Henry went right to AEW. Didn't he start wrestling again?
Yeah, but a WWE doctor is different than an AEW doctor.
Yeah, because the WWE doctor says whatever Vince wants him to say.
This was the thing. Like, this is why when Daniel Bryan was retired, when his contract with WWE was up, if they didn't let him wrestle, he was going somewhere else to wrestle, because other doctors had cleared him. Just WWE's doctor that didn't. Yeah. That's a thing that we've been dealing with recently. Yeah. Again, it's not the...
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not the don't hire a big man. It's that WWE isn't and shouldn't go back to being the land of the giants, because it's just not the era we're in anymore. They're not the land of the giants anymore. Your big guys are like Seth Rollins. it doesn't mean don't have them, but you look at something like AEW, again, not to draw parallels between WWE and AEW.
It's aged out. It happens in every sport.
Yeah. And focusing on that, like, it's just NXT has had this popularity because they've had that mix, they've had that variety, and it's always been big. Phasing it out, it just kind of betrays the audience that NXT has built.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Basketball did the same thing. We had a period 5-10 years ago where there were no good bigs in the league. Roy Hibbert, who is a bum. Not a bum, but he was like your third or fourth best center in the league. Like, you can't always have the same thing that's going to work back then work now. Like, not every big man is going to be one of the great big men of all time. Not every 7'5" guy is going to be Yao Ming. Like, not every just physical giant is going to be as technically good as some of your all-time greats. Like, Braun will probably end up being like these other really good big wrestlers, and a lot of them just they don't work in the modern game. Same thing like Shaq. Shaq is dominant all time, but Shaq wouldn't work today.
Yeah, and that's just the case for it.
Yeah, like you can bring those guys back because they come with that.
Yeah,
that like
they come with the nostalgia pop and all that.
But
if you don't use them,
if you try to introduce a modern version of that person, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, but that's just the case for it. Worst case, AEW will just rise up and become the thing for it. I'm probably going to go into watching AEW weekly because of Punk, and then also just because because of Dragunov and Walter, I want to watch more wrestling, and a weekly episode of Dynamite sounds pretty nice.
Sounds good. Yeah. So yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna move on to the main segment
for the second annual.
You're good. The second, and not annual, official.
Second official.
The Marvel rough draft.
Item draft.
Yeah, because we named it. It's the rough draft now.
Yeah. Well, that's what you named it.
You approved of the name.
I know, because my draft was very much rough.
Oh, okay.
It was a very rough draft for me. But I'm here. I'm here to take over. I will take the hood off, because I'm not going to be Bill Belichick, who cannot draft. Tanner Bays, the ultimate draft man.
All right, we'll be back in a few.
Call me a draft king. Not sponsored.
All right, welcome back to the Kaiju and Comics podcast, where if the camera shuts off, it isn't our fault.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's fine. You want to go ahead and drop us intro, privy?
You want me to do it?
You're usually pretty good at doing this one.
Oh. I would like to welcome everybody to the second official Kaiju and Comics draft, Marvel edition. Be drafting Marvel items today. There are going to be more rounds than the last one.
Most likely. It really depends on time. As of right now, it's looking like we're going to be doing more.
Okay. So we're going to figure that out as we go.
Yes. Starting with 5, we're probably going to go farther just based off, just looking at the time frames right now.
Because our last one didn't take that long when we did 5.
Yeah, but we were farther along by the time we started. So
Yeah. So I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am.
Would you like to do the rolling? The official rolling of this is how we're going to do things.
Yes, I forgot the jar, but I still have 3 D20s. I am the crystal one. Bobby is the green
one,
and you
I'm
are
the red or the orange and gray.
Yep, I don't have our normal dice.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. I am the last pick. Are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear. No!
So the draft order position will be Zach Young going first, and then we will have Bobby Williams, and then I will be picking third. Like I've always said before, this is a snake-style draft, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, going just like that, just like a snake, just like most drafts, other than every official draft goes. So.
Now, of course, a few rules to start off.
Yeah, it's the same type of rules as last time.
Yep,
right?
of course. Mjolnir Clause, if you pick it, it's assumed you're able to use it. Lantern Clause, if you pick it, you take out all their versions of that. This includes, in this case, Iron Man suits, Thor hammers. Now, we had spoken on things. Some items that are just combinations of other items can't be chosen, such as Eddie Brock Venom's cool battle axe or the Infinity Gauntlet. You can choose the Gauntlet, but you don't also get the stones.
You have to choose both.
Yeah, and you can only choose one stone because it works like lantern rings. We talked about this last night.
I think you could take the Infinity Stones.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが 好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい
Only because
If you could take the Infinity Gauntlet with all the stones, then you could take all the. What were you saying? What was your?
The 10 rings.
Yeah.
I agree with that on that.
Okay, I'll take that then.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. Yep.
All right.
Also, we have ruled that the Silver Surfer surfboard is a vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did. That has been keeping me up every night for the past week.
Which effectively, I think, makes the Mobius chair a vehicle.
Nah, because it's mainly a chair. The Mobius chair doesn't like float faster than.
Yes, it does. Mobius chair is zooming.
No, because it's a chair though. Like
Yeah, the Mobius chair is like outrun the Flash before, so it's definitely.
First of all, the Flash is faster than instant teleportation. So that's
No, but I
amazing.
know, but I've seen footage.
Zach?
Silver Surfboard is considered a surfboard for this. Well, yeah, it's considered a vehicle.
Now, are we good? I made the that if the surfboard makes you a Herald of Galactus.
Okay, it doesn't though.
It does.
It doesn't.
There's
though.
never been a version of a Herald of Galactus that doesn't also have the surfboard.
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
That's fair.
Boom. Thor.
Yeah, I guess he did make the Herald, didn't he? All right. That's all. But then that's what I said. That's all Donny Cates stuff.
Yeah, I would say that like the surfboard definitely has the power cosmic in it. Like I'm not saying you
Okay,
don't.
okay.
You get that
That's
power.
literally all I want.
Yeah, you don't become the Herald of Galactus. You get that power because that's what the surfboard is.
Yeah. Okay.
But
That's all I wanted.
specifics.
All right. So with all that out of the way, are we just gonna cut that and just be like, "Hey, by the way"?
Yeah, we'll see.
I think we could leave it in. I think it was funny.
We'll see.
All right.
It'll definitely get cut down a little bit
Yeah.
because there are points where we just say the same thing 3 times in a row.
Yeah. All right.
But
All right. So here we go. We're gonna start.
I get first again.
Yeah. Are you ready? Do you
Yeah.
have your pick? With the first pick of the second official Kaiju and Comics draft, Zach Young selects.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
It was going to be the Cosmic Cube if we were going otherwise, but if it's the Infinity Gauntlet, it's just that little bit more of being more iconic of.
Okay.
So, Infinity Gauntlet, all the stones.
This is going perfectly for me, because I know he doesn't have what I want. So, are you ready with your second pick, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Don't do it.
With the second pick.
Don't do it to him.
In the official Kaiju and Comics draft, Robert Williams selects.
The gem. No, I'm kidding.
That's not what I'm taking, but okay.
The Silver Surfer surfboard.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm ready. So I have the third pick and the first pick of the second round.
Yeah, so that counts as your vehicle.
Yes,
Again,
yes,
it's
I
one
know.
vehicle, one suit of armor.
Yeah.
That can be, I think we've, one armor, so that can be like anyone's suit, really.
Yeah,
it doesn't have
anybody's
to,
suit.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have to
an
specifically
Iron
be
Man
an,
suit, yeah.
an armor, but it can be anyone's suit.
All right, so with the third pick in the official Kaiju and Comics draft, Tanner Bass selects the Heart of the Universe.
I knew that's what you were going for.
That shit is sick. Tanner's just like...
I tried to look stuff up, like what powers it has, and it was just like, it's omnipotent. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
give
I
me
had an
more
argument
context.
with Garen, who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago, about if Thanos could beat Darth Vader. And I was like, base Thanos, Darth Vader gives him the hands. I was like,
course.
but if we're going at the peak of both of their powers, Thanos literally wipes the floor with him. He's like,
Yeah.
well, no. I was like, no, I don't think you understand. Thanos just made everything not exist.
Yeah, Thanos once ascended himself to fucking
like,
one above all
so,
status.
Yeah,
like-
it does not matter. Darth Vader loses.
Yeah.
He's like, but I have the forest. I was like, yo, shut up with your
Okay, first of all,
midichlorians.
Darth Vader got the hands from Doctor Doom. He can sit down.
I said what I said.
Tanner, for your second pick.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get-
for my second pick.
you get back to back.
Oh gosh. All right. With the fourth pick in the official Kaiju and Comics draft, Tanner Bays selects the Ultimate Nullifier.
Oh,
We had a deal.
Yes.
That wasn't a part of the deal. Not the Nullifier. That wasn't the thing.
What did you think I had in mind?
I didn't think it was the Nullifier. I thought it was like the Crimson Control Rod or something. I said it was Fantastic Four related.
That is Fantastic Four related.
Yeah, the Control Rod. Oh, the Nullifier is, yeah.
That's how they beat Galactus.
Galactus the first.
You fucked yourself.
Okay, I just don't get it then. Rest in peace. I don't get to be the Avatar.
Don't you do it. I take it. I take it from him.
Take it. It's the whole bar.
No, you brought it up a second ago. My second pick is the Cosmic Control Rod. I was like, that was great timing.
All right, we just threw 2 items out that are old school that a lot of people don't know about. So give them the
Ultimate Nullifier. Like we just mentioned it. It's how the Fantastic Four beat Galactus the first time. It's basically just like, what's the casual way to explain this? It is a power off switch to everything. Yeah. So, just like, bye-bye.
Yeah. Galactus is so afraid of it that he
hilarious.
promised never to come to Earth again as long as Reed Richards promised not to use it on him.
Yeah.
That's how the original Galactus story goes.
We love that. And then you want to give a synopsis of the Control Rod?
Yeah, actually, I've got a list of.
How about you look at us and explain
powers
it?
and stuff.
How about you not look over at a screen?
No, I said I've got a list of its powers and stuff. It's just cosmic energy manipulation, matter manipulation, warp manipulation. Like it is essentially like having the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's like a little bit less powerful.
Yeah.
So you're not going to mention at all how it specifically, like anything with the negative zone, Annihilus, the whole big thing that it's related to, or are we just going to move on?
I know nothing about it, Tanner.
Oh, yeah. So we didn't know nothing about it. Okay. All right. So with the, what is this? The 6th pick? The 6th pick of the official Kaiju and Comics draft.
Would you like to tell people about it?
I just mentioned that. I just want to mention the Annihilus zone, Annihilus in the negative zone. Bobby's gonna take my next thing that I want, and it's gonna make me sad.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know what you're taking. Because I wanted it.
All right, so
I don't think you know what I'm taking.
All right, good. So, go ahead.
No. This is
I'm talking to
Zach's next pick.
I'll take Stormbreaker.
There you go.
Fair enough.
And with the 7th pick, you select.
Oh, I'll take the Gem of Sidorak.
Yeah, Crimson Genocide. That's my item. I love Juggernaut, but I'm not getting it. But it's okay, because I know what I'm taking next.
The deal was if he didn't take the Nullifier, I wouldn't
I
take the Gem.
didn't think it was the Nullifier. I genuinely don't. I didn't think it was the Nullifier. I do apologize. It's okay. I'm gonna get some cool stuff coming up here.
I am going for MCU's Stormbreaker. On the Stormbreaker
It is
pick.
badass.
It is between that and Beta Ray Bill's actual one.
The OG gold.
There's something about the bigger axe and the Bifrost that I prefer a bit more.
Bifrost is just cool. You just fucking teleport wherever. Makes sense.
All right, and Bobby with the what is that? The 8th pick in the official Kaiju and Comics draft.
I guess so.
Bobby Williams selects.
The Watcher's Eye.
Damn it! I was gonna take it. That's what I had. It was that.
Oh, that was next?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I wanted that. I wanted it.
It's so cool.
It is, yeah. It just holds the everything
You
that's ever
literally-
happened in the universe.
Yeah, and everything that ever will happen.
Yeah, it's just the Watcher's memory put into his eye.
So good. Such a good item.
Okay, so I have back-to-backs right now, and I'm going to take 2 really, really cool things.
Oh, fuck you.
So, with the 9th pick in the Kaiju and Comics draft, I'm selecting Mandarin's rings.
Fuck you!
And then with the 10th pick, I'm taking the Sentry Serum. It is a enhanced version of the. It's again another one of the attempts at remaking the Soldier Serum, the Super Soldier Serum, but it's what Robert Reynolds takes to become the Sentry. So I effectively just get the serum to become the Sentry. I love this shit.
You can do that.
Huh?
I said you can do that.
I can't believe you took the Watcher's Eye.
It's good.
It was a good shout.
You smell.
You taste like shit.
Sick. All right. So that's back to you, Bobby.
I think now that you took mine, I'm just gonna take the thing that I don't want anyone else to take, even though I don't think you guys are gonna take it.
Taking the cube?
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna take the Cosmic Cube. I'm not an asshole.
No, but nobody's taking that, have they?
Well, no, because you've got the Infinity Gauntlet. I've got the fucking Cosmic Rod. Like
Yeah.
it's your choice,
Yeah,
man.
you're
I'm
right.
not gonna hold
Like,
the.
yeah.
I'm not gonna hold the rod and a cube.
Oh, I have the Heart of the Universe. That's why I didn't take it. Okay.
That's why. I'm going to take the Sorcerer Supreme Iron Man armor.
That is a badass Iron Man armor.
Yes, it
and
fucking
that takes
is.
all the armors off the board. That's disrespectful.
If anyone's wondering, it was going to be the Silver Centurion armor.
Okay. I was going to take the God Killer armor.
Yeah, there's more powerful versions of the armor, but like, come on.
I just like that Iron Man fight the Celestial.
It's
Like,
so good.
but it's
Well,
okay.
you're talking about the armor. What was it called a second ago?
What?
The one that you were gonna take.
The God Killer armor.
The God Killer armor. I was looking at it. Fucking sick.
I just love fighting them. All right, back to you, Zach, with the back-to-backs.
So I'm going to go, hey,
Is
this one's...
12 and 13? You have?
I lost count.
I think it's 12 and 13.
I think so. This is... As far as, like, my actual ordered picks, this is my personal 4th and 5th pick.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 12 and 13.
We're gonna go a bit themed here. A lot of my stuff, like I grabbed 2 immensely powerful. I got 1 immensely powerful thing and 1 almost powerful thing, and then like it's just been cool stuff other than that. So firstly, because I'm just afraid someone else is gonna take it, I want to take Captain America's shield.
I just wrote it down.
Then I'm gonna take Falcon's flight suit.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair enough.
That's what I wanted. Wait,
Specific-
okay, yeah, be specific.
And that's what I'm saying is like, do I want the actual Captain America one or do I want one of his Falcon ones?
Shut up.
I feel like I should just go with Captain America one and
Okay,
stay
there
on
we go.
theme. Really, it's for the sake of it's as fun as an Iron Man armor seems. It just seems a lot more fun to fly with wings.
Yes.
My back is killing me.
All right, Bobby. This is you.
That goes to you. The ultimate nullifier was my contingency plan for anything you guys chose.
I'm so sorry, bro.
I'm just mad that you took the thing that I wanted.
Me and Tanner were talking last night, and I was just like, how early on do you think I just need to nab the Cap's shield so that way Bobby doesn't take it?
I was thinking, because I wasn't taking it no matter what. So
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to take the Twilight Sword.
You're a right dickhead. I wanted that so bad.
It's so good. It's fucking huge.
All right, it's okay. I gotta back up. You know how anything about the Twilight Sword? It's made from the home galaxy of the Corbinites. They blow up the galaxy,
Yeah.
and that's how it's forged, and it's badass. It's Surtur's
Sword. Yeah.
I want it so bad. Okay, so that puts me. So I would assume we're going past round 5.
Yes.
We have
let's
Just go to 10.
We're at
1:15
1:15 right now. We're at 1:15 right now.
take it to... I'm extending it to 7. We're probably going to go farther than 7, but take it
Okay.
2 more rounds, and we'll just go from there.
All right. So this will be my 5th and 6th round pick. With the 15th pick, I'm going to take the all-black Necro Sword.
I forgot about it, can't lie.
I when it got past you this last time, I'm like, he's forgotten about it. I was like, now is my time to strike.
So this is the primary weapon of Null and Gore
Yeah,
the God
oh,
Butcher for
yeah.
that amount. It is. This was a bit of a. We had to have a conversation about this one.
We actually didn't talk about that rule that we were taking the symbiotes off the table.
Yes, symbiotes are they're aliens, and
I know, but there's people that would definitely be like, well, I didn't take it.
yeah, symbiotes are off the table. We are all black. The Necrosword's a bit of a exemption.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really act like a symbiote. It acts like Null's personal weapon that can then birth symbiotes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
I have a thing. The Eye of Agamotto is off the table.
No, it doesn't. Why would it be off the table?
It's inside of the Sorcerer Supreme Iron Man armor. It's what powers the Sorcerer Supreme Iron Man armor.
That's.
well, fuck.
Oh no! Then you can't take that suit. That's combining items.
Because
yeah,
the
how
Iron
do we
Man
wanna
suit
go
does
about
its own
this?
thing. It's not like the Infinity Gauntlet, where the Infinity Gauntlet doesn't really do anything. The
Yeah.
Iron Man armor, and then you combine it with an Infinity Stone, then you shouldn't be
Well,
able to take that.
No, it's not an
It's
Infinity
only
Stone.
an Infinity Stone in the MCU.
Or,
Correct.
well, okay. Well,
Yeah,
still,
that-
whatever it is, the Eye Agamotto is still.
I
its
thought
own
that's what he
thing.
was going to mention, that MCU Eye of Agamotto is off the table because of Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
But
That is, yeah. But
But yeah, no. So you'd have to pick
If-
either a different suit or take the Eye of Agamotto. I would think.
would I have to take the Eye of Agamotto for it to work?
I guess.
I mean, if you really wanted to claim you're taking a powerless armor, then
yeah, if
Sure.
you're taking an armor that doesn't do anything, and then you take an Eye of Agamotto, it's going to take 2 picks.
and you can argue that our picks still would have been the same because we didn't know about that until now.
yeah, no.
So
And I also haven't. Now that I know that, and I still have another
have
pick,
done
I'm not going to take
nothing
it.
to
I'm taking
you.
something else. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
taking the Eye of Agamotto.
Oh,
But
okay. I mean, like, it's on the short list. I'm not going to act like it isn't.
so, what are we doing? Are we voiding this pick, or are we making him take a powerless armor?
What do you want to do?
Yeah,
That's your
you
choice
mean-
for it.
If you guys aren't going to take the Eye of Agamotto, it'll be my next pick.
Well, you'll never know for sure until you confirm.
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's either you gamble
take the
that
risk.
I don't just take it right now,
Because he has one more pick before your pick.
and then
No, I'll gamble. If you want
Okay,
to, if you're
cool.
going to take it, you're going to be an ass. But like,
I don't think your luck's coming through with the 16 I'm playing. I can let that sit. That'll sit there. The Mjolnir rule works for all weapons, right?
All of that type of weapon. Well, why? What are you thinking on?
There is a weapon that can only be used by a certain bloodline of people.
Is it the royal bloodline? I don't know all the Thor weapons.
It's not Asgardian.
Then I would say it's not covered by it.
It's not covered?
Yeah.
Okay, damn. All right. I will not be taking the Phoenix Blade.
No, you could.
What do you mean?
I was saying it's not covered by that rule,
What do you mean?
which means that it's on the table.
What do you mean I thought the Mjolnir rule is that if I take it, I'm worthy. So if it's not covered.
I thought you meant, is it because I took Stormbreaker, is it off the table?
no.
Yeah, no, if you take it, it's assumed you can use it.
Okay. Well, then I'm still going to let that sit because I just remembered I took the Necrosword just now. So.
Okay.
Damn. All right, I'm going to take... I don't have an armor yet, do I?
No.
Oh, you took the Surfboard, right?
yeah.
I'm taking the Thanos copter.
He actually went for it. No.
I'm taking the Thanos copter.
Should I take my joke vehicle too the next round? Should I just do it?
All right, Bobby back. Well, are you taking what I think you're taking, Bobby?
Yeah.
So he takes...
I'll be taking the Eye of Agamotto.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Young, what will you be taking at the bottom of the 6th?
I have to decide if I'm actually going to do that. First to do it, I'm going to take the Cloak of Levitation.
Okay.
Just again, cool factor, cool thing to have. And
Fair
then,
enough.
fuck it, mine as well. For my vehicle, I'm going to take the Spider Buggy.
Sheesh! All right. Mr. Williams.
I'm going to take the Quantum Bands.
Okay. That's not bad. They didn't make my list, but I saw them.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We're going past 7, I'm assuming, because we just ran through that.
Yeah, I probably only have enough for my shit for 9 rounds. So
Only 9? You don't just want to make it even at 10?
9's a good number.
10's also a good number.
Yeah, but 9's a good number.
I say, Bobby, poll, 9 or 10?
I'd say 10, just because I like that. I like even numbers.
You have been outvoted.
I'm the boss. What do you mean?
But you have been
All right.
outvoted.
Okay, think about it this
I'm turning
way.
the recording equipment off.
Think about it this way. 9, there's 3 of us. It divides perfectly.
Well, I'm about to
That's a
take-
lot better than being an even 10.
Well, no, because it'll end with me.
Your
You don't wanna end
no, it
you
ends
don't
with-
end like that. The snake draft should end with you.
Okay. Right.
That's why you go to 10. Because I got 7 and 8. Then it'll come back around. Then you'll have your 8 and 9.
Okay.
Then I'll come back and I'll have my 9, 10, and we'll end on you.
Okay, well, it might take a while at some point because I'm.
That's fine. Well, I just took forever on like 3 picks.
Okay.
All right. So, it's my turn. Yeah, it's me, right?
Yeah.
So 7 and 8. I'm gonna knock this out of the way. I'm gonna take Sentinels or a Sentinel.
Yep.
Specifically, I'm gonna take Nimrod.
Yeah.
We made a decision. You can have one. What was it? What are we gonna call them? Robot lackeys.
Yeah, one robot minion.
So you can take like a Doombot or Life Model Decoy.
Yeah.
I don't know where Ultimo lands on that list because Ultimo is not is a living weapon, but he's not a robot. But he's also like sometimes they're alive. I really like Ultimo. That's why I was going to take Nimrod.
I think
and
the
Ultimo.
name living weapon incriminates it
As what?
as a living thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to take
But
Nimrod.
I see your point, but it being
Yeah.
called the living weapon.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take Cerebro.
Okay.
Because Cerebro is sick.
Yeah. Is that the X-Men thing that you said the other night?
No. The X-Men thing that I said the other night will be taken later.
Okay.
Unless you take it from me, but yeah.
I don't think I will, because I was trying to think of what an X-Men thing could be, and I couldn't even get Cerebro, even though that's painfully obvious.
Yeah, so I will take a Cerebro. Oh, are you talking about the thing that I was talking about where, like, I love my X-Men knowledge? And yeah, no, that wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
What's Cerebro?
Cerebro is the thing that Professor X is always in. He has the helmet on, and he locate. You know that thing?
Gotcha.
It's
Boosts
like-
his power, lets him
Yeah.
locate mutants and talk to them in some cases.
Yeah. It's crazy. We love Cerebro. All right. Bobby. We need your pick, buddy.
I'll be choosing something I don't think you guys will pick or want to pick. And if I'm wrong, then I'm way wrong. The Gem of Infinite Suns.
I saw that last night. I was just looking up stuff. What is it?
Basically, counteracts the Casket of Ancient Winters. Like, it's like God said, "Let there be light," and I did, and it was good. Like,
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
But it also, if anybody were to take the Casket of Ancient Winters, then I would counteract that completely.
There you go.
So that's all. Something simple.
All right. Ms. Yorzak. You have back-to-back picks here.
Why did I take the spider buggy?
Because it's goated.
I know. I just thought about it. I could have taken the helicarrier.
I didn't even. That's
Yeah.
a goated vehicle.
And all of us have already taken vehicles.
Oh yeah, because he took the.
That's why I waited to say it, and I was just like,
The
fuck.
helicarrier would have been so cool. Damn.
I'm going to take PIM particles.
Okay.
And then I'm also, for my next pick, I'm going to take Spider-Man's web shooters.
Okay. That's 2 solid picks.
Yeah. That's also where my list ends.
I would say that's definitely 8th and 9th round picks.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ms. Your Bubby. Baba Booey. He's currently searching through the Marvel database.
Yes, currently right now.
Came with a draft board. I came prepared. I'm struggling because I still haven't taken my pseudo armor yet, and there's 3 that I want to take.
So I've already got one eye. So I've got the Watcher's Eye, and I think I'm going to take.
And you have the Eye of Agamotto,
Yeah, you
so
have
you're
2
taking
eyes.
a 3rd eye.
Yeah, I guess I will have 3 eyes.
It's going to be seeing everything.
What are you taking?
The Evil Eye of Avalon.
Yeah, that shit's badass. That shit goes hard.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know, I can just manipulate matter at a molecular level and like destroy force fields and shit and just walk straight through them. So. Yeah.
All right. So these are my last two picks.
Yeah.
I'm taking something because I know you guys don't know about it.
Okay.
That's why I would let. It's immensely powerful, and I waited all the way till now to take it because obviously I knew you guys would. I'm taking Molecule Man's Rod.
Okay.
I thought about it.
Bro, it's fucking sick.
You're correct. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, it's sick. Genuinely, I saw it last night. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he has that because I'm just so used to Molecule Man just being nuts and just doing whatever he wants anyway. But yeah, it's just a cool little thing. I love it. It's Molecule Man related, so I'm taking it no matter what.
Of course.
And now I'm gonna preview you guys to my dilemma. I need to take a suit of armor, and I've waited all the way till now. I have 3 choices. I'm gonna poll the room. I have OG Blue Marvel suit with his white cowl over his head. It's my personal favorite. Secret Empire Captain America,
And then the one that you should take.
which is the Spider Slayer.
Really? You're not going Doc Ock tentacles at all?
No, because
Okay.
I think the Spider Slayer just makes Doc Ock's tentacles not that great.
You're not wrong.
But the Spider Slayer, bro, with that JJJ on the front.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I think I would go with the Spider Slayer personally.
I know, right? Isn't it cool?
It's also you got to remember with the Hydra Cap thing, I would say you don't get a shield.
I don't need the shield.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
I got the beams on my hands. I'm good. Damn. I also thought the Destroyer armor.
I was thinking about that too.
Same. I genuinely really thought about it.
So, also, I wanted to ask you something. How do we feel about Terrigen Mist?
So I was thinking about this, right? And my basic thing on it is I don't know, basically.
I would say if I say I want a cauldron of Terrigen Mist.
Like, it was one of the things where I think to where, like, what use would that even have? And then I think, like, well, if it's assumed you could use it, then it's assumed that you'd become inhuman off of it. But, like, it's just unpredictable enough that I'm so unsure.
If you're smart enough, you can synthesize it and make more of it. Then you can have infinite Terrigen Mist.
Yeah, what do you use? Your point is good enough that if you took it, I wouldn't argue with you.
Oh.
But what would you use it for?
Well, there's a now this might be me being really off base, but there's a comic where there's a dude who ODs on Terrigen Mist, and he supercharges himself. That shit I'd do.
I mean, in the MC, I get if you could go across in the Avengers game, they're able to harness it for energy.
Yeah, so
That's what kicks that plot off.
all right. I ended last week really campy, and I'm gonna end this week really campy.
I mean, we've already done the Thanos copter and the Spider Buggy.
Just say, I have to take this because I bring it up every time I bring up this character. I'm taking the Thing's trench coat.
Okay.
His trench coat and hat. That's gonna be my armor. I'm already have the Sentry Serum. I don't really need a suit of armor, so I'm taking the Thing's trench coat and hat. That's my final pick.
Can I see what's left on here?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Have fun.
So I can have inspiration.
Bobby, with your final pick, what will you be selecting? The last thing at the bottom.
Yo, that's lit. I should have known that, but that's cool. No, I saw 2 things on there. I know which one I'm taking of it, but I'll let you know what the other one is in a minute.
What is the ruling on Mjolnir?
I took Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Stormbreaker, I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I can't take any other version of Stormbreaker,
No.
but I can take Mjolnir.
no.
No,
Okay.
Stormbreaker was made to be a replacement Mjolnir.
Okay. This wasn't a replacement for either of them. Somebody else held this.
We had the whole conversation last night that they're all a part of the thing.
Yeah.
Anything that was enchanted or made by them?
Asgardian enchanted hammer.
Oh, solid. It's not a hammer.
Okay.
What?
Or an axe or anything of the sort. It's a sword.
Is it Asgardian? Is it what I think it is? I think that's fine. If it's what I think it is, I think it's
The
fine.
Odin sword is not fine.
Is it not?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because you have to be worthy to hold it. It's the same type of deal.
Mm.
Only Odin could have. If you're going to go off of worthy, then the Odin force is the same deal. It's all enchanted Asgardian weapons.
Yeah, they all have the same enchant on it.
So the Odin sword you can't take.
Well, then
But to be fair, to dual wield the Odin sword and the Twilight sword,
That's what I was-
that shit would go hard.
Yeah.
You could take the Phoenix blade.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. It has a
took
shard of the Phoenix in it.
You took it.
I didn't take it. I took the all black Necro sword instead.
Yeah.
The Phoenix blade, that shit goes hard.
And it would both be like fiery.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's on brand, honestly.
And the Phoenix blade, it glows blue because it's a blue shard of the Phoenix still in it. It's sick.
Maybe I want that.
But it is really sick.
We're gonna see how this goes because I know what I'm doing for my last thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna suggest this, and if we decide that doesn't work because of one or two rules, then I have another one that I'll take instead.
Was either of those two one of the things that you popped off about? This or this?
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's the one that I want to take, but I don't know if you count that with the thing,
What thing?
with the armor rule.
You already took the Cloak of Levitations, and we didn't count that, so you can take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not, it would have been where's it at? It would have been this.
This or this?
The bottom one.
Yeah.
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 That's the one where I'm like, oh no, that's cool. And then I saw it, I was like, oh no, I got it. That last one's on brand.
Yeah. I was say like.
Yeah.
I should have taken the Danger Room.
Yeah.
Danger Room is cool. Put yourself anywhere. And just train. Oh my god, I would love that shit. Bobby is thinking.
Where does it say that you have to be worthy to hold the
You have to be the Allfather, don't you?
Yes.
The Allfather is inherently worthy. It's part of being the Allfather.
Yeah. I say, Odin's the Allfather and he wields it. Then when he dies, goes away, he bestows it on Thor.
Yeah, in the current Thor comics, Odin can't use it. Odin's not currently the Allfather.
Yeah.
It's Thor.
So.
Thor doesn't use it because he prefers not to, but.
Okay.
Because it's also Ragnarok.
Yeah.
The sword. It's sick. Odin's sword is sick.
I guess I'll take the Phoenix Blade.
Listen, he was talking about the Phoenix Blade, and I was like, that's cool. And then he was like, and the fire's blue, and I was like, okay, that's badass.
Yeah. The Phoenix Blade is sick. You know what
I'm wielding blue and red and, fire.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was...
You're just wielding the power of Zuko and Azula's Agni Kai.
A blade that never gets any love. That ebony blade. Black Knight's sword. The one that literally cuts through everything. That thing is sick. Or the Muramasa blades. That's what I thought you were going to take. The God Killer. The Japanese blade.
I thought about it.
I thought he was going to take the Bifrost blade. The Bifrost sword.
The Heimdall sword.
Yeah.
That thing is bad.
I was going to rule that one's fine.
Yeah.
That's where I thought he was
And
going.
if you take the MCU version, then it can actually just be the Bifrost.
Yeah.
He can...
With just the sword, yeah. He can access the... Well, you see it in Infinity War.
Well,
He does it for Hulk.
No, that was Dark Magic.
I already chose the Phoenix Blade, so
Okay.
I can't...
Well, have fun with that. And Zachary, with the last pick in the second official Kaiju and Comics draft.
I'm going to take the Nova helmet.
The Nova helmet.
This is what gives all the versions of Nova their power.
Yep.
It's immensely powerful. Not as powerful as some of the items that we've seen, but Nova himself is a powerful being. This is where all of it comes from.
And you can wear it and still wear the Sam Wilson suit. So
Yeah, exactly.
it'll look stupid.
Cosmic up that shield. Just bing, 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 bing.
All right, so does anybody have some things they want to mention that didn't get said? I wanted to say
I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick.
I have 2 time travel things.
I saw one of them, and when I was looking at it, I was just like, I don't know how this counts on vehicle, and I think I want to take Nova's helmet more. I saw Doom's time pad.
Yeah, it's just a time platform.
Yeah.
It was just a trap I don't want to say just a trap he set, but a thing that's just in his place, in his house, in his castle. And then Kang's time chair.
Yep.
Which I think is really cool. I also had the cosmic powered pogo stick.
Yep.
Do you know anything about it?
I prefer not to.
So there's a villain
Damn it.
that holds a heist to get all of the chocolate chip cookies off of the planet Earth, and that's what he uses to do it. I also had Ghost Rider's bike, the Cosmic Ghost Rider's bike.
Yep.
Specifically.
So you had Namor's Trident on there. That one I was thinking about.
Yeah, I already meant. I
thought this was a rogue shout. The obedience discs. Not ringing a bell?
No, it is. That's
The Planet Hulk ones.
yeah.
The ones that go on their chest. The ones that he puts on Reed Richards and Iron Man
Yeah.
when he goes and does World Breaker Hulk. That would be cool, the
What-
obedience discs.
What items have been said or things?
I went over Kang's time chair, the cosmic powered pogo stick,
Oh,
the obedience discs.
I thought about the Sphinx as well for a vehicle.
Okay. The Kang's time chair I brought up.
Yeah.
Maker's helmet. Which is what I thought you were going to go with.
No.
At some point, because the Maker's helmet is just badass.
Yeah.
I already mentioned the Terrigen Mist. The universal weapon, which is Ronin's weapon. Ronin's big hammer.
Very elegant name
Yes.
for Roman's weapon.
I saw it and I was like, well, isn't it powered by the Power Stone?
No.
No.
Oh.
No. Not in comics.
Even the MCU version isn't powered by the Power Stone.
Yeah, he just
initially.
put it in there so he didn't have to hold it.
Yeah, so you can have and it powered it up some.
One that really probably should have got taken, the Tactagon. Do you know what that is?
Yes. Oh, that was...
I think Darkhawk uses it. He's a cosmic type of dude.
I was thinking about taking Darkhawk just as a...
Yeah,
as-
that's a person.
But he isn't. Like
He has his own comics.
He does have his own comics. If I took the gem from him, I'd have Darkhawk.
That's like saying I now have Juggernaut.
Yeah.
He now has Juggernaut.
I don't have Joe.
No, I have Juggernaut.
Oh, you have it.
Yeah, he got the Crimson Gem.
He took the Ultimate Nullifier.
Yeah, the Tactagon's just cool as hell. It's just a weapon that turns into whatever you need it to be whenever you want it to be. It's effectively being able to make constructs. But they're like actual things.
It's really, really cool looking.
And then, yeah, I had like Ultimo down. And yeah, that's about, I think, all I have on here. Spider Slayer, I really should have taken. Oh, the Element Gun.
Yep, the
Star
Element
Wars
Gun.
Element Gun is cool as hell.
Yeah.
Did you say Star Wars?
Star Lord's
Oh,
Element
okay.
Gun. So, that went swimmingly. I got everything but one thing that I wanted. I would say I'll trade you, but I won't.
Because in the end, you have the more powerful weapon.
It was going to be my contingency. It was just I want the Ultimate Nullifier, so that way whatever Cosmic Shake Bobby can take, I can just turn it off.
Basically.
Fair enough.
Just turn it off.
Because I go cosmic as fuck for these things.
Yeah, if I...
You say that, and then you took the Silver Surfer's Surfboard first round.
Because.
Cause what?
Okay. That was the first Marvel movie I ever saw.
This man is in love with Chris Evans.
I need you
Be
guys.
fair.
I
Not
need
to.
you guys to know that was the first Marvel movie that I ever saw. Was the second.
I was expecting to not get first because I got first last week. I know we do roll of dice.
Yeah.
I was expecting to not get first and then someone else to nab the Cosmic Cube or the Infinity Gauntlet, depending on how
Also,
we ruled it. And
Nobody
then,
chose the Cosmic Cube. Still.
I thought you did.
No.
I don't know.
No,
And then I was going to nab the Ultimate Nullifier right away. But that didn't happen.
It didn't.
I had first and I was like, I can't take the Nullifier first. I have to wait till next round.
Honestly, the Heart of the Universe should have went first.
Eh.
It should have been the first. No, it should have been the first overall pick.
It's always the thing to where, like, power-wise, yeah, but, like, it's the Infinity Gauntlet.
I still win. The Heart of the Universe, it doesn't exist. The Infinity Gauntlet can't do anything.
What wins,
to
the Heart of the
level.
Universe or the...
Heart of the Universe.
Nullifier?
Heart of the Universe.
Okay.
Because I can just make it not exist.
That's what the Nullifier does.
I know, but I can do it to you.
If I point it in a mirror, does it make the mirror not
Effectively,
exist?
the Heart of the Universe is just a big Uno reverse card. Honestly. But yeah, that was...
I wasn't going to take the Cosmic Cube because I had the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to take both.
I was thinking about taking the Cosmic Cube round 10 and specifically only using it as a paperweight.
That's enough out of you.
I was only going to use it to hold open my owner's manual for my Thanos copter.
Oh, none of us took a temp pad.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
That was another thing. I was like, well, if I took...
Nobody took any time travel thing at all.
Yeah.
That's why I had both of those things down there, because if I could make it my vehicle, or I could just take it as an item. But then I didn't.
Well, with the quantum bands, I can just go down and then...
Yeah, I guess.
But that's what I thought about immediately.
Well.
But yeah, so that's been the second official draft. Next week's
going to be chaos on it.
Next week is going to be fun as hell.
Yeah.
Literally, we got to have 15 picks.
We'll see how it goes.
Because we went 5, 10.
I think that might only get to 10 because I think you have to explain more.
Yeah.
Because literally it's coming from anywhere. We're not just locked into comic knowledge.
Yeah.
We cannot choose anything Marvel or DC.
Yeah, basically.
That's the only rule.
Cool.
Any other fictional universe is fair game. There's a few like side rules that come across stuff.
I need to know now. What is the Megazord rule?
I say you could... It's anything. There's no limit for me, personally. You can choose 1,000 things from the same universe.
You can use multiple things from the same universe. I could say you could get away with choosing a Megazord.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to choose a certain Zord. It can be a Megazord, but that takes Megazords off the table.
But once we get through this, we're going to do other drafts.
Yep. We're trying to brainstorm ideas last
I
night.
say, we did the ultimate superhero and then ultimate supervillain drafts as an idea.
Yeah, and then Tanner went to sleep and didn't talk to me anymore.
Well, you didn't keep talking. You were watching Dragunov fight Rocky or something.
It's worth it.
So I just went to sleep. But yeah, we'll come up with stuff.
Yep, we're going to do it. I like the draft idea. We're throwing some different stuff around, seeing what sticks on it.
Yeah.
So much enough that it has its own segment name and logo. All right, let's
The ultimate trainer.
let's wrap this up.
Oh.
Yeah, but that has been us. Has been the thing,
Yep.
the show that we do for some reason.
Yep. Thank you guys for listening.
Yep, I appreciate it.
Let them know how I wiped the floor with them in the comments. Like I said I would.
Went back on our deal. Anyway,
I genuinely did not think that's what you were talking about.
if you want more potting content, cross your fingers and pray that Pop Strikers release an episode. They apparently their last episode that they recorded, they talked about hanging out and watching SummerSlam. I don't know when that episode, if it will ever see the light of day, but it was recorded according to what they had said. They were saying they were going to go record it when they left, so
Okay.
means they probably didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's fine. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @CapsackYoung everywhere. You know the deal. If you want to follow the podcast, it's Kaiju and Comics on Instagram and Twitter. The Facebook page might be dead. We're working on it.
Yeah. Had some issues.
Yeah. And if you have inquiries for the podcast, it's kaijuandcomics @gmail.com.
You can't reach me.
No,
I'm
you
a
can.
speck of dust on the radar. I'm nothing but a number. What about you, Techie?
You can find me at Bobby Williams Official on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you like music, come find me.
Sweet.
All right.
With that being said, I've been your Captain Comics.
I've been your Kaiju commander.
And, I'm the techie and shit.
And we're out of here. See
See
you
ya.
next week.
I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai for fucking years.
Name me the arcs.
I don't fucking know.
Just name me the arcs in order.
I don't know what those are anymore.
Couldn't be me.
I can't
used
give you
to.
the names. I can tell you what happens.
What happens? What happens in the first arc in Dragon
The first
Ball Z?
arc is when his brother comes, isn't it?
Okay, what happens in the second arc?
Is Vegeta coming included in the brother arc?
No.
Then that would be next.
Okay, then what's after that?
Is that Frieza?
Okay, what's after that?
That would be Cell.
Okay, and what's after that?
It's either Boo or I'm done.
Okay. What happens after that?
I got nothing after that.
Because it ends.
Oh, wait, really?
You did 100%.
Fantastic.
Yeah. There's mini arcs in between that some people like the Snake Way arc, which I don't think is an arc. That's just waiting for Goku to show up to beat up Vegeta.
Isn't that the whole series?
Yeah.